back to Pure Beast Fitness, where I keep health and fitness simple. I did a couple photo shoots with Estet Noir, and every now and then there is one particular photo from one of those photo shoots that comes back, and I get a lot of questions about it in terms of how I go about, or how did I go about getting that physique, or if it's even real, if the photo was edited and stuff like that. The photo is real. I'm sure that, you know, when photographers do their thing, they do like some type of after edit, you know, to make sure everything blends perfectly together. But in terms of the physique that's there, it's real. There were no editing that needed to be done to add anything to what you're saying. Maybe some like lighting and stuff like that. So because I get questions about that particular photo a lot, whether it's doubt, and you know, from those who also wants to learn about what I did to get that way, I decide that I'ma just do a video. I'm gonna break this video into like different parts, because when I do start to explain to people all the steps that I went through to actually get there, it takes a long time, and most of the time I don't even get to finish telling them, because it's just like a lot of explanation and a lot of talking, a lot of instructions, and a lot of steps. So I'm gonna try to break these up into different parts, and you know, if you are interested in the topic, then you just stick around for the subsequent part until you hear everything, until I finish run my mouth. And if you're not, of course, you just log off or go someplace else. Before I start explaining or going into depth on what I did, I wanted to be transparent with everybody, because I don't want nobody to think that I'm here trying to play, you know, trying to trick them, play games, or not be fully open about, you know, what I do and more or less this health and fitness lifestyle that I'm going about. Being open about it, to me, keeps it simple. When you try to hide stuff, it becomes more complicated. So I'm gonna just be open and say that I am not advising anybody to do all the steps and all the things that I did. A lot of stuff that I did, I would not repeat again. Of course, I'm gonna go into details in it later on. I'm not going to repeat some of the stuff that I did leading up to that photo shoot. Not everything that I did was safe or healthy. Just cutting it, keeping it cut and dry. I'm putting this video out so that you could know. What else? About my physique. How I look in the photo shoot is not how I look every day. I don't walk around like looking that striated. Maybe, you know, cut to a certain extent, but I'm definitely not walking around looking that peeled and shredded every single day of my life. I prepared for that photo shoot, and I think I had like maybe 4 months out or something like that, where I knew I was going to do that photo shoot. It was definitely going to happen, and I prepared myself for that. So it's not like I walk around every day. Like, it took me some preparation to actually get like that. Now, in terms of the striation that you see in the photo, the reason why I look so striated is actually because I was holding on to something. Not saying I'm not, you know, lean or ripped to a certain extent, but you know, when you contract your muscle, it tends to protrude more. So as I was holding on to the bar and I slightly pulled down, I actually brought out some of my lats and obliques. The bar was actually a crowbar, and if you've ever picked up a crowbar, you would know a crowbar has some weight to it. So you can imagine somebody holding like a dumbbell or some type of equipment in the gym, and their muscles is engaging. You know, it's flexing, or whatever you want to call it, but the muscle, it doesn't look relaxed. It looks very tense. I was holding on to a very heavy crowbar, and I was still trying to angle it and pull down. So that caused my lats to pop more, and I was squeezing my obliques. So my obliques obviously would show more than regular. Now, my physique, I'm naturally petite. I'm one of those people, like, if I don't work out, I'll get smaller. I know there's some other people that if they don't work out, they get bigger. So those are the people that, you know, they cut down like from being overweight and stuff like that. So the stuff that I apply here may or may not work for you. You know, just being open, just trying to be transparent, you know, just putting out there. If at some point you decide to do it, it's all on you. So I'm 5'6". In that photo, I was maybe about 168 to 172 pounds, somewhere around there. I want to believe I was like around maybe 170, 171, possibly around there. I'm like 190 right now, 189, 190. I'm going to cut that back soon. So again, letting you guys know, petite guy. My shirt size is typically a small. Just to give you an idea of my size, I'm not this big dude. I don't wear a large. I would look like I'm drowning in a large. And medium is like, okay, depending on which shirt I'm wearing, maybe like a, you know, dress shirt, out shirt. I can fit well in a medium for the most part. Small is like my ideal workout shirt. The shirt that you see me wearing every day for these videos, my black shirts, they're small. My under tee, they're small. Workout shirt, they're small. What else? I told you guys I struggle to gain size. I'm one of those hard gainers. I have to actually work a body part aggressively in order for it to grow. I can't work it once a week. I have to hit it like twice a week, depending on which area I choose to grow. But I'm gonna go into that in a whole other video. Couple things to note. The photo shoot was done in the morning. As you guys know, well, hopefully you guys know that when you wake up in the morning, that's when you're typically the leanest you're going to be for the day, or you're the lightest, because, you know, overnight, I guess you lose water or something like that. So in the morning, you're kind of dehydrated and you have nothing in your stomach. So your stomach is going to be flatter and your body is going to look some level of dry because there's no water in it and there is no food. Again, just letting you guys know, this is, okay. So leaner in the morning. Let's wait, no water. Okay, in terms of genetics, if you look at the photo and you look at like that upper, that two ab, like just under my chest, it looks like I have like a 8-pack or something going there, right? I didn't work for all of that. The two upper pack has always been there when I've been growing up. That's just been a thing when I was younger. I thought it was some type of deformity. You know, like some people have like a birthmark. I thought that's what that was. Because even when I gain weight, let's say I get like fluffy and stuff, those two stay there for some reason. I'm not somebody who knocks out like sit-ups every single day. So those two, that's just there. I don't have a set of exercise I'm gonna tell you I did to get that. My obliques on my right side of my body actually protrudes or is more prominent than the oblique on the left side of my body. I have no idea why. The photo shoot, the picture in the photo shoot, that was actually my left side, which is my non-prominent side. And the reason why it looked so prominent was, again, because I was holding on to the bar. Had I done that photo, let's say on the other side, like it was a shot of my right side, I wouldn't have to do that much to get it to show like that. And that's just how I'm built. There's nothing in particular that I did to get like that, where I have one obliques on one side of my body more visible than obliques on the other side of my body. That's just how I'm built. Again, I said I'm a petite person. I've been somewhat on the smaller side my whole life. I've never been considered overweight, I guess, other than if you do that height to weight chart BS that you find in some places. Technically, I'm obese, but you know what I mean. I've never been like fat, chunky, other than when I was like a kid or something, right? So that being said, those are, you know, the disclaimers and stuff like that. Again, I don't want to make this long. I'm already watching the clock and I'm already probably like 9 minutes in. I want to keep this at like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna just explain one more set of thing and I'm gonna cut this and then we're gonna drop back in to the next one. The last thing I want to explain is my criteria for being shredded. It's different from a whole lot of other people's criteria, I think. So my criteria is, at least going into that particular photo, is muscle definition. You want muscle size. You want striation, you want vascularity, you want some level of leanness, obviously, low body fat percentage. You want your abs and you want your obliques showing. I feel like those criteria combined, if it's well balanced, someone looks fairly shredded. You can imagine if somebody is lean, right? And they don't have any muscle size or definition, then they look skinny or slim, right? You've seen people who is like skinny, they have no muscle definition and they have no muscle size. I didn't want that look. There's also some people that you would see that they're huge. They have a lot of muscle. They're big, but there's no definition in a sense in the muscle, no striation. So they look swole. I also don't like that look. What else? To make it look like I'm extra ripped, of course, it would be good to have the vascularity. You know, you see like the veins showing here. There's veins on the lower part of your stomach, your delts, and in terms of like abs, I guess the more packs the better. Y'all go crazy. Y'all go crazy over that. The more packs, the better. If you have somebody who is lean, they have muscle, they shredded, but then their core, and I guess this might be genetics, their core is just like, it's flat, but it's smoothed out. I didn't want that look. So I think that's it for now. I'm at like the 11-minute mark, probably even more. So I'm gonna jump into actually starting to explain the process in the other video. So jump with me. Laters.